Hello everyone, TMMgamer here, bringing you some more Call of Duty Black Ops gameplay. Now today, I'm bringing you an AUG domination gameplay on the map Summit. Now, before I get started on the commentary, I'd just like to ask you a question. You know, I'm trying to keep my channel fresh and interesting, and I thought a decent way to do that would be to introduce weapon requests. So, if you'd be kind enough to comment on the video, if you could leave a weapon you'd like me to get a gameplay with, preferably something a little bit random, something a little bit new and interesting that we haven't seen before, and I'll give it a try and I'll bring you the gameplay on probably next week, and I'll call it like Request Wednesdays or something like that. And I thought that'd be a nice way for you guys to get involved with the channel, and a nice way for me to try out some weapons that perhaps I would just pass over without a little pleasant nudge in the right direction. Anyway, let's get right onto the gameplay. Summit is quite a small map, one of the smallest in the game, and it's quite a fast-paced map, very, very interesting. If you want to do well on Summit Domination, the most important part of the map to hold is top glass. Now, top glass is just on the right of this door as I come in now. Ah, that's quite useful. Right, the area I'm in now is top glass. As you can see, there's lots of glass windows right around. And the area below that is called bottom glass. Now, if you hold this area in domination, you have a good view over the B objective. You can see into both the C flag and pretty deep into the A spawn, as you can see here. So if you want to do well in domination, I recommend holding this area down, and the gameplay goes very, very nicely. But as per usual, I'm going to talk about something a little bit different to the gameplay today. I've mentioned the weapon requests already, but the main part of this commentary is going to be on two new Modern Warfare 3 Spec Ops missions that Gamespot have had the fortune and the luck to play. Now, one of them is a survival map and one of them is a mission-based map. I'm just going to give them a quick run through here. The first mission is called Invisible Threat. Now, this mission is a two-player mission, as all of them are, but the players are split up. One player is up in some buildings providing sniper support for a player below who has the role of a juggernaut. Yep, that's right, the player is actually a juggernaut, and his job is to wander around the map defusing bombs and improvised explosive devices while the guy in the building above provides sniper support. Now, it says here as well, the guy in the building can also call in UAVs, Predator missiles to help the juggernaut out. But don't think the guy in the tower has it easy all the way through. It mentions that tons of troops will attack the juggernaut and rocket troops will take out the snipers. So the sniper can't just sit back, provide some nice leisurely fire support. He's under threat as well. And it also mentions in one part of the mission, multiple tanks and helicopters come and attack both players. So I see that's going to be a very, very interesting and fast-paced mission, and I'm really, really looking forward to playing that one. Now, the second mission is quite blandly named Paris. Now, apparently this is a Spec Ops survival level, and according to Gamespot, Paris is medium-sized. It's quite a destroyed map, so it's an urban environment that's been bombed, been fought over, so it's always, all demolished and battered and bruised. And it says there's some interesting routes throughout the map. So what I'm thinking of here is the map Kowloon, the multiplayer map Kowloon, when there's zip lines and little back alleys and windows you can hop through, which cut out about 2 minutes of walking time. That's exactly what I can see in this map, a tense, close-range urban combat environment with, you turn corners and run into enemies and have to quickly drop shot and pull your pistol out or whatever. So both of these maps sound very, very interesting, and I'm really, really looking forward to play them. Unfortunately, there aren't any pictures out for them yet, but if there are, I'll do a full analysis video for you, as I did with the Spec Ops trailer release video. And I think it'll be, a very, very interesting and fun few maps. It's going to be a lot better, hopefully, than the Modern Warfare 2 Spec Ops was, because I thoroughly enjoyed the Modern Warfare 2 Spec Ops, but in my opinion, it was a little short. It was a little more than a diversion to the grind of multiplayer. So if Spec Ops can form a little bit more of a substantial part of the game than it did in Modern Warfare 2, I'll be very, very happy. But anyway, that's all of the Modern Warfare 3 information today. It's a little tantalising glimpse of what we're going to expect for Spec Ops, but I have to say everything I've heard about Spec Ops so far is very, very promising and very, very interesting. There's been nothing that I've said, oh, that's a bit cheesy, or oh, that's not very good. Every single bit of Spec Ops I've seen has been thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyable, and it's looked very, very good. So hopefully, if it lives up to my expectations, it'll be a fantastic game mode. But let's move on to back to the gameplay. Now, as you can see here, it's turning into quite a nice gameplay indeed. Holding the centre of the map, you know, doing very, very well, pushing an enemy back into the spawn. Perhaps we've done that a little bit too aggressively. If you've noticed, when I was in the top glass area, people spawning all around me, and that was because a few of my teammates and squad mates have pushed up right onto the A flag. Now this goes against one of my core ideals of domination. In an ideal world, you just keep them at one outside flag. Obviously, if you're going for the really, really quick victory, go for the triple cap. But a triple cap's so hard to maintain with random spawns, because you pretty much have to split up into 3 groups of 2 to cover all the the outside flags, and then every now and again 3 or 4 enemies will spawn in one spot and just swarm one flag, and you're going to have to pull off some pretty nice plays to keep the flag secure. But you know, if you are going to go for that, it's a bit tricky, but give it a try if you want. However, if you want a much more consistent victory and a lot easier victory for that matter, I would recommend just holding the B flag and 1 outside flag, and then setting up a perimeter outside. I got so lucky there from the first set of dogs. You know, that guy very, very nearly took me down. But you know, that's what you need sometimes to get those big kill streaks, to get that 11 kill streak. You do need a bit of luck every now and again, because it's a lot harder to stack kill streaks than it was in Modern Warfare 2. So, you know, forgive me for my little bit of luck. What is this guy doing, sitting in his corner all the time? But like I said, I'm doing very, very nicely on this gameplay. Get my chopper, get my dogs, and when you've got your chopper and dogs, it's very, very easy. You know, you can pretty much dominate teams when on a map as small as Summit, because like you can see here, there's only a few places they can really hide. You know, the middle building and top, even in top glass you can shoot through the windows to take them down, so the chopper gun is actually surprisingly effective on Summit. You know, whenever you first get your chopper gun and you think, wow, it's really, really an interior map, lots of buildings, lots of places to hide, but there's also a lot of places where you can shoot through the buildings, like the skylights, so there's really not too many places they can hide from the chopper gunner. So it is a map I strongly recommend using the chopper gunner on, and you'll have fantastic success on the map with the chopper gunner. You know, my 2 chopper gunners today weren't the best, but they were pretty steady, regular chopper gunners, and if you can pull out 2 of those a game, you're going to have some very, very nice scores. And this is exactly what this turns into. You know, it turns into a very, very nice game. If we kept a little bit of discipline, maintained the spawns a little better, we would have got a lot higher scores. But because most of the players on my team are pretty aggressive and like to charge around the place, and I got blop shotted. Very nice. But as most of my teammates like to charge around the place, you can't really maintain spawns that way, and it ends up knocking the score down a little bit. Now, I can't quite see what that score is. Hang on, I'm just getting it up to full screen. Oh, the score's gone. Never mind. I think the score was something like 45-4, something like that. So it's a pretty nice game, pretty solid gameplay. And if you enjoyed it, please rate and comment as always, and leave a comment on what you thought about the 2 Spec Ops missions and what you want me to do with weapons in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.